Gemini, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. And your strength. Hopes or fears. And your potential outcome. Gemini, looking at the bottom of the deck here, Two of Cups, not surprised to see this showing up here at all. The Two of Cups does indicate love and romance, a union with another person. For some of you, it might just be the integration of the masculine and feminine within yourself. Regardless, it's a union. And so it's a really positive one too, very emotionally centered. And where you are right now with the Fool card, brand new chapter, brand new beginning. One that's influenced here by the Knight of Wands. And so it may have come in out of the blue. That Fool does take a leap of faith. So it's a risk that may have just come in all of a sudden. So the Fool card is showing up as just out of nowhere, a brand new opportunity presented itself in a really, really positive way. Really positive here. In what you need to focus on, I'm getting the Death card. So Scorpio energy, change, absolutely. Death and rebirth. It feels like you're in the rebirth stage. So it's about not losing the lessons of the past, incorporating the lessons into the future, but not bringing any of the baggage or the pain or any of that with you. I don't get the sense that you are. It really is about moving forward. When I look at the past energy here, Queen of Wands with the Hierophant. So Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Hierophant energy, Taurus. And with the Queen of Wands, it's just about the energy of the card, not the gender. But the Hierophant with the Queen of Wands, there's something really significant about these two. The Queen of Wands is coming across as a very spiritual person. So it feels like you've come into some sort of alignment with this person, or there's somebody here on your path that's very passionate, very motivated. You may already be married to this person. If not, this person is just a very high vibrational person. Maybe there is a possibility of marriage with this person. I'm just getting more of the vibration of this person. Because it's almost like a blending of these energies together. That somebody comes across as very passionate and fiery, but it's really their kind of internal passion that's driving them. It's their internal psyche. I don't have the High Priestess out here, but it's almost that kind of energy. The blend of these two is really coming across as a High Priestess, where there's a lot of action being taken, but it's coming from a place of knowing, a place of feeling very secure within themselves, and of just that realization that all of the answers are within. And so I'm just going to act in that way. What's sitting here in your strength position is the Ace of Cups. New beginning, new chapter. I got it with the Fool. I'm getting it with the Ace of Cups. I love to see this. And then I get the Tower showing up here in your near future. So Tower and the Death card, you have a lot of change that's taking place. Tower does indicate a sudden change, sudden awareness and awakening of some type here. So we'll dig in and we'll get more information there. When I look at the external influences, I'm getting the Two of Pentacles with the Temperance card. So Sagittarius energy, that Queen of Wands energy. What the universe is doing, look at this. They're both very balanced energies. One is balancing pentacles. One is using one cup to fill another, and back and forth. And so there's a lot of balancing energy between these two. It's emotional balance. It's physical balance. It's prioritizing what really matters here. And it looks like it's emotional. Whatever it is that you're prioritizing, you're making more space for emotional fulfillment in your life. And that's what the Tower is doing. It's clearing the path so that you're able to do this. You just need space, or you need days opened up, hours, whatever the case may be. Something here in your life needed to open up so that you can invest in yourself in a way that you want. It's that Two of Pentacles energy, balancing priorities. Sitting here in your hopes or fears, I have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is a card of stability. It's about your foundation, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're really building and working on solidifying your foundation. I get the sense that you already do have a very solid base. There's a lot of things that you just wouldn't allow anybody to do to you or take advantage of in any kind of way. But this is just more confirmation. You don't want to sacrifice pieces of yourself. You always want to build instead of retract. And so whatever the tower is removing from your life, it's an excess that's actually blocking you. It's an excess that's preventing you from moving forward, or there's something else out there that's more fulfilling. Sitting here in your potential outcome, I have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about investing in yourself, investing in your future. And I kid you not, I think I'm going to have a storm come through. Every time I do the air readings over the last couple of weeks, I've had storms come through. No other sign, just the air signs. So there's something to that. You're definitely going through some change. So let's get more details here. Tell me about the Fool with the Knight of Wands. Strength card. We have Leo energy showing up. We have a lot of fire showing up here, strong fire too, with the Sagittarius, now Leo, with that Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. So here, whatever it is that you're embracing, part of this new chapter, new beginning, it's requiring a lot of courage because you're acting maybe outside of your comfort zone or in a way that's very different than what you usually do, but it's part of the transformation. It's, let me test this out and see if that works for me. And let me see if I can kind of improve upon this in some way. That's how the Strength card is coming across. And so it's kind of that testing out different ways of approaching a situation. Tell me about the Death card. Two of Swords. If you were in a cycle in the past, maybe even recent past here, where it made it very difficult for you to identify what your path forward needed to be, that's the change and transformation that you're undergoing. The Two of Swords indicates an inability to make a decision, that you're not really sure which one is going to be in your best interest. And so you're almost closing your eyes, kind of taking deep breaths, stepping back, mentally stepping back and saying, okay, what is it that I need to see? What is it that I need to do? And that's part of where you are right now. It's part of the journey. But that's coming to an end. What's happening here is you're going through this transformation. I'm getting a lot of balanced energy with the Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and Temperance. As you balance things out, it's going to be easier to figure out your next steps. Tell me about the Queen of Wands with the Hierophant. Justice, Libra energy. So more balance showing up here. And so, yeah, there's somebody here in your past, whether this person inspired you in some way, could have been a romantic partner, doesn't have to be. This could be really any kind of partner here. Any person in your life that has enough influence over you that they would be some sort of inspiration for the death and rebirth energy, for the change that you're undergoing right now. But this person comes across as very balanced, very head and heart balanced. With the Ace of Cups, I'm getting the Seven of Swords. I love this because the Seven of Swords is actually a card of truth. On the negative side, it's lies, manipulation, and deceit. So not seeing the truth. And on the positive side, it really is about identifying all of that. So the Ace of Cups with the Seven of Swords tells me that things are clearing up for you, that you're able to identify fact from fiction, that you're able to start making some decisions here. And it's because you're clearing things up on your own. It's part of this new journey, this new chapter, requiring a lot of strength out of you. Absolutely. Let's get the Tower. So let's talk about what's being removed from your path. There's the High Priestess. Intuitively, you know that this is the right move. So I'm not getting what it actually is removing. What I'm getting here is that you know that this is in your best interest. The High Priestess energy, trusting your instincts, knowing that all the answers are within you. And so when this happens, you're not second guessing it. You're not even questioning it. You're like, oh, finally, relief. It's done. So let's get Temperance. The World. So I got the World and the Eight of Cups. They're both very good cards here. So the World is about an ending. The Eight of Cups is about movement away from something here. So the further you move away from an old cycle, the more that you embrace this new chapter, this new beginning, because we have the World, which is the last card in the major arcana, and we have the Fool, the first one. Here, it's just about, okay, I'm finding my balance. The more time and space I put between me and that last chapter, the more that I focus on myself and my balance and clearing things up, learning to trust myself. That's when things really start to become clear. And that's where you find that balanced energy. With the Two of Pentacles, I'm getting the Death card. So the Scorpio card is out here again. You have a lot of twos. You have a lot of balance that's showing up here. So a lot of stability, a lot of balance. Here with the Death card and the Two of Pentacles, what's being removed from your path is anything that just doesn't align with your future. Anything that's holding you back, even if it's like a mental block, an emotional block, all of this is being removed. And it feels like it might be either one of those, a mental block or an emotional block. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Lovers, Gemini energy. I love it. So what this tells me, because your card is showing up with the Four of Pentacles, is that you're very solid and grounded in who you are. You're not looking to reinvent yourself or anything along those lines. This really is about finding your stability, maintaining your stability, not compromising those pieces of yourself that you just don't feel like you should. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles here in the potential outcome. Hanged Man. I love this. The Hanged Man has been all over the readings. So the Hanged Man, it is about seeing things from a different perspective. It's part of the ascension process. When you're able to see the big picture, when you're able to understand the entire situation, the complexity of it, the nuance of it, all of it, the Seven of Pentacles says, now you know where to invest. That makes it a lot easier for you to make a decision. This is part of your journey. And it does seem like you're embracing it. So Gemini, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.